This is Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. The Warhawks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Florida Atlantic's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Louisiana Monroe's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the well. Picked up 8 yards there, third down and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. They'll move the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Tillman. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They'll go to the counter, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost.
Maybe some room here. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Owls will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to barge their way in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. They'll try to pound their way in. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down.
A couple things I loved about this defense. They didn't get deterred. They gave up some yards, got all the way down here near the goal line, but now bowing their necks up. Big stop on third down, forcing a fourth down opportunity ahead.
Trying to save time on defense, they used their second timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. Quarterback making adjustments. Try to barge their way in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Complete to the left.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Graves. Makes the catch, it's Callahan. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Gonna look downfield again. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll try to do it himself. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Whistles as we have a man down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, we saw them have to punt on the last drive. That's not the case so far this time. Much better job executing there on 3rd down. I know it's early. 3rd play of this drive, but picking that up, that should give this offense tons of confidence and a little bit of juju here moving forward.
Quarterback may change this route. The run inside. It's Irvin. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10, and he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Warhawks!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Mooney. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Using his legs, it's Irvin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Firing to the right, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Slings it downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Irvin. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. From the gun on third down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Absolutely perfect. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun. Give on the inside. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Dropping back, it's Graves. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Warhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Graves. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with UCF taking on the number 3 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Hey guys, the Owls head coach told me at the half, this team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for...
Lost one deep down the right side. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Graves. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on third down. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
What a great job by the wide receiver getting the first down. We all see it, right? We're watching TV. We see the yellow line. You're like, don't you? Get to the first down. Great job knowing where the first down was, putting his head down, getting the first down.
The pull and throw off the RPO. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots. Shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
To the air on second down. It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on first and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Irvin. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Walker. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. It's a draw. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Looking downfield, it's Graves. Fires to the right. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the run. Got it down the field. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Gets it to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stopped him for no gain. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's caught. It's Mooney. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That's their freshman starting wide receiver, and we hope he's not out of the game too long. Holly will keep an eye on things for us.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Takes a handoff. It's Irvin. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Back to the ground with the running back. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the 1st down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spot.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
They'll try the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip and tuck affair. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Here we go. Ready. Black 88. Liz. Go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away. He's got him.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against a defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. He missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Here's the pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Looking long. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Warhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Makes the catch. It's Mooney. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna run it. It's Irvin. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Caught over the middle. It's Howard. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. And the Warhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Defense in press coverage. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
The Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. 2nd down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Huge 3 points to make it a 2-possession game.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Mooney. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Here's a heat. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent.